welcome everybody back to Finnegan's farm here. Again, we're on the 3650 restoration project. We just want to keep you updated on what's going on. We have the cabs off, as you can see now on the tractor. So the cab came off there last week. We took 2 cabs off, and we took the half axles off the tractor. We took the half axles out. It's not a big job when the cab is off because it's very accessible to get in at it. Series of bolts there, 12 bolts there, a couple of pipes, and it's just important to lift it off nice and gently and even, because it is quite heavy, as you see here. It's a heavy lump of metal there. So when we took them off, we checked the brakes here on the brake disc on it. This one here, we can see a little bit of wear on this one, so we will replace it. There's the new one there ready to go in. These discs will be soaked with oil and we'll pop them back in. Everything else looks good on the axle. It's still very hard to see, but I mean the shaft looks good. The bearings, planetary gears look good as well on it. So just going to get Kaylem here to maybe show you a little bit, to explain the workings of the 3650, from the drive out to the wheels there, what it entails, and so maybe to see even how the differential works, because these tractors are a little bit old style. There was a lot of levers and a lot of linkages there that could push to activate different functions. So you want to have a go there and see what?
Yeah. So here we have our main input from our differential. So this here is mounted into the back of the tractor over here, as you can see. So it's put into here, and we set planetary gears. So we have 3 gears which are rotating about this shaft, and in turn it's turning this outer housing here on our planetary housing, which is a shaft straight through out and onto our flange for our wheel. So we've a hub reduction here. So here we have a diff lock, which is engaged through a manual lever up in the cab. So that goes up into the cab. When you push that down, we're putting this collar in. So we've set a teeth in here. We can't really see too well now, but this is always freewheel with a stub shaft. So as soon as you push that lever down, we're pushing this collar in and we're locking our differential. So it'll engage on a gear on the inside and we're straight through.
So the progress to date is that we have the half axles out, we have all the bits for them, and we'll start to reassemble over the next few days in their own time. So we put the half axles back on. At that stage then we will put a set of wheels back onto the tractor on both tractors, and then we can split it here. So in here, when we split the tractor here from this side back, it gives us access into the high-low on the gearbox, just to see what condition it's in. So that will be the next thing, will be to put the wheels on and to roll it back out. So once we have that split and open, we come back and we'll show you the progress and see how we're going with that. You're simply the best.
Now we're just going to put our gasket on our last half axle. See when we get that matched up with our dowels here. We want that stub shaft there, but in here. Well, easy to line up these splines with our differential than it is to match up the stub shaft with our planetary gears in here. So now, gasket on, stub shaft in, ready to go, Sean. What do you reckon?
Absolutely.
The brake disc also has to go on. No point fitting a half axle with no brake disc. So we left these discs soak overnight in oil. Actually soaked the last 2 days in oil now, thinking about it. So we're ready for back on now. Right, so there's all our half axles back on between the two tractors. So, yeah, a bit of a tidy up now, and we're gonna split out just here.